really want that fire a little up over the bed so that your piece can lay in there level and still be covered.
So you don't want it sinking down?
No, you don't want to stick it down in. Nice color to it. I'm just going to go half blow at a time, work down the piece. At 90 degrees, half blow, I'm just going to keep working down the piece. Now the anvil's doing half the work, your hammer's doing half the work. Now I'm going to hit on an angle with a hammer. I'm hitting back into the corner, and I'm using the anvil as the other angle. I'm splitting the angle that I want between the two. I'm hitting on an angle with a hammer, and I'm holding it up just a little bit off the angle so that I've got the same angle. I'm coming down, I'm not hitting flat to work out on the edge. Whatever you don't hit with a piece is out past your angle. You can take that right down to a point, and I mean a fine point if you want. So you put a point, work out on the far side. You're going to hit it at an angle, hold it up on just a little bit of an angle, let the hammer do half the work, and the anvil do half the work. Well, that's what, yeah, well, these will get stiff. Just,
yeah, you're going to throw them in the water.
These are too bad. Of course, then they shrink, so they don't fit anyway.
Right now, I had a flat fish man. I could wear it over my hair.
Oh yeah. Down, then hit on the far side of the horn. Keep bending it over. You want to straighten it up a little bit. If you get it crooked, get it bent. Over here. Bring that down. I've got those overlapped pretty close to where I want them. The shoulders aren't quite lined up yet, but they're quite a ways away from each other. We want to get them touching as much as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and I can see this one's turned to the outside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this back up here again, and I'm going to hit down over this void. I'm going to bend that up so that it lays against the other side. If I stand here and beat on, I can hit this all day long. It's going to get closer, but it's not going to get tight. I can still bend that a whole lot easier by tipping it back. I'm going to line it up a little bit too. What you want to do is you want to clean these off. You see the scale, the dirt coming off there. You want to get that cleaned up. Get as much of that off as possible. And when you get it off, don't stand there and look at it, because it's going to keep oxidizing as long as it's hot. You get it cleaned off. Make sure everything's clean, get the flux on it. And you want to cover everything. You want to get it down where it's down inside there and get everything covered. This is where we're ready to weld. You see how it's melting on there? That's the temperature you got to have. You want it to melt and stick on there and stay put. I'm talking too much. This time I can kind of work the points down a little more, start shaping that a little bit. Again, go back. Every time you go back, it's not going to hurt to flux it. Every time you go back, clean it up, take a look at it, make sure it's sticking together. Put a little borax on. Like I say, it's not going to hurt. That way, every time you work that spot, you're making sure that weld's stuck, you're refining it, you're making more and more of it stick together.